All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold-out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Baltimore Ravens. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Got it. 53 is the mark. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Mike.
They'll run on first down. It's Hicks. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. The last run got 6, now second and 4.
Here we go, D. Here I come again. Here I come. Here I come again. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. You got nothing today.
And to give this time to the tailback. 7 yards there and a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Hey, pick it up, defense.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
On first down, Hicks. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Hey, keep it up. Keep it up.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Completes it to Hardman. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go one more. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. .35's the mic.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kyle Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Mike Spopo.
They'll drop to throw. Finding Gabriel complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On first down, here's Breida. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Matt Breida. 56 yards, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. 75 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Makes the score Jaguars 10, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receiver,
he rifles one that's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, here's Love. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Jackson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
87's getting the ball. 87's getting the ball.
Oh, design run for their wideout. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The first down play, to be frank, nothing short of awful, and now they have to deal with 2nd and very long. Now it's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be fourth down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. 2nd and 9 now. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They're going to look to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They go play action here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Jackson now. Going to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. He'll buy some time right. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We ain't beginning to turn you up. Don't get nervous. Slam, slam. 35's the mark.
They'll set up a throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
First and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it'll bring up third down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. And he'll lose yardage here, back to the 15. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Switch. Mike's Popo.
2nd and 15. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. They'll try the left side. It's Hicks, and he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to take off with it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down, Love. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll run on first down. It's Hicks, and he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 42. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll go down at the 28. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. On first down, it's Love. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Now on 2nd and 16, Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Tyus Bowser, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On 3rd down, here's Love. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. This from 54 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6 And now the kick is away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
I'm here all day.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
44, Mike, let's go.
They'll look to throw. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
53, check 53.
They'll run on 1st down. Hicks. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's able to get up here to the 26. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll look to throw here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Back to throw here. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Trying to lay one up deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Riley Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Hicks. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Jackson. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Derwin James with a pick. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time, and it's 3rd and short.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Josh Allen in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Over the middle here to Brown. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From